like in the way. Okay. You can see, okay, so I'm live on my YouTube and I'm live on my Facebook at the same time. I'm not super tech savvy, so this is what it, it looks like. I have two different things I'm looking at. But I wanted to come on and talk about my Becoming a Queen program, journey, whatever you want to call it. So first, let's start off with the fact that the month of February, so as most of you know, I quit my corporate company and I built my own business. And in 1 year, we made actually 11 months, we made six figures. Oh my gosh, six figures in 11 months. And after quitting my corporate job and running a YouTube channel and a Facebook group, and then working either one-on-one with people, selling classes, and then also selling recorded classes. So it's been absolutely phenomenal and amazing and fun. And sharing that journey with people and letting them know has gotten a lot of people really interested in what it is that I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and how can they do it themselves. And I could run a course on what it is, like start a YouTube channel, go on your YouTube channel, sell one-on-one sessions with people, sell tickets to classes, record those classes, put them on a website available for sale, let the money roll in. Like that's basically all I did. Like that's what I did for my business. That's literally step by step. I made YouTube videos. Hi, Priscilla. I made YouTube videos. It attracted people to what I was doing. I sold myself for one-on-one tutoring. From there, I started selling classes where people could attend the classes. And then I would record those classes. Then I sold those class recordings individually, one by one. And then I grouped them together and started selling them as packages. And that has led to this month in February of 2023, a $30,000 month, almost 31,000, $30,996 for the month of February. And the month of January was 28,000. So in the first 2 months of the year, after 1 year of starting my business, so it took me 11 months to make six figures. We're on track to make six figures now in the second year within 3 to 4 months. So if next month, if the month of March, this current month, if this current month like goes wild, goes ham, then we could definitely surpass the six figures, because that's my next goal. So like one of the things I do in one of the videos on my YouTube channel is how I secured $1,000 days every day. And now I'm moving up to $2,000 days every day. And part of it is just simply saying it and just embodying that, like $1,000 days every day, $1,000 days every day, $1,000 days every day. And so for the month of January, we were right below a full $1,000 days every day. But if you counted business days, then we were at about $1,200 a day. So with the month of February, even though it was 28 days, we made $1,000 days every day. So the average is probably actually a little bit more than $1,000 a day for every day, and not just business days for the month of February. So then now that $1,000 days are normal, we get to start saying $2,000 days every day. So now I'm saying $2,000 days every day. And what's really cool and interesting about that is the $1,000 days are now totally normal. Like in the month of February, if you were to watch my sales, it could be like $800 day, $200 day, $1,700 day, $300 day, $500 day, $400 day. Like the amount of money received through my sales and my website can really fluctuate. For the month of March, for every day for the last 3 days, it has been over $1,000 every single day so far in the month of March. I think the March 1st was like $1,300. Yesterday was also $1,300. And then today, right now, we're at $1,100. So we're already hitting our $1,000 days every day for the month of, oh, the puppies are breaking daddy's home, for the month of March. And so now that $1,000 days are normal. And no, Carolyn, I don't have any, oh, not Carolyn. I combine your names together when I say Carolyn. Karen, I don't know how to say it, but what is he doing? He's flashing his lights. Does he forget that I'm live right now? That little butthead. Is he watching? Is he throwing a party? He's probably throwing a party. But anyway, now that $1,000 days are normal, I'm starting to say now $2,000 days. So $2,000 days, 2,000 every day, $2,000 days, $2,000 days every day, $2,000 days every day. And this is how I am manifesting and bringing to me what it is that I want. So, and by the way, if you're just catching, I have 2 cameras going. I'm live on my YouTube and I'm live on my Facebook. So I'm trying to go back and forth with the 2 cameras. So anyway, so like I said, I could, but I wouldn't enjoy it at all, create a class on doing what I did. YouTube channel, Facebook group, one-on-ones, tickets, recordings, sell the recordings, etc. That to me, it wouldn't be fun to like make a class. Oh my gosh, he better come inside soon. That man, the dogs are barking like crazy. I can't pause my live stream. I can't pause it. I can't. And that man I can't call him. David, come inside. I'm live streaming. You're making them bark like I'm live. They're barking like crazy. Come inside. Sorry. Come inside. He always shows up like right at the freaking moment. So anyway, yes, actually to answer that question, Danielle, Priscilla. So Priscilla's live here on my Facebook. Hello. She is recording classes for SIE. So when I think about how to help other people do what I'm doing, because I truly know and believe that anyone can do what it is that I'm doing with your passion. And honestly, you don't have to do what I did. Okay. So you don't have to do a YouTube channel, a Facebook group, and recorded classes. You can do what Zoo, that's enough. Hey, that's enough. Zuzu likes to bark at him. David, settle something. What are you doing? Don't antagonize him.
I'm not.
He's barking like crazy. One of my most recent 5-star reviews for my business was how I pick up my dog and talk to my dog. Just go about your, just go on. Just go. Yes, David finally came in.
Oh, I'm sorry. How am I supposed to know you go live?
It was on the schedule.
On the schedule?
Yeah, see, I'm on Facebook and YouTube.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, he's just a grumpy old vet.
Sometimes.
Yeah, all right, get out of here. I'm working. I'm making all the money. Go.
Yeah, it's like saying buy some pew-pews.
Yeah.
I can't say it on YouTube. You'll get banned.
Pew-pews?
No, I can't say what, that you'll get banned.
Anyway, so I don't want to sell a course on how because people have been asking, show me how to do it. Show me how to do it. I want to do what you did. And I don't want to make a course on how to like starting a YouTube channel, creating one-on-ones, doing the recordings, selling the recordings. That's not like a passion of mine. And honestly, you don't need to do what I did. You can do something different that is more in alignment with you and what it is that you want, right? So what it ultimately comes down to is who you are, what you're doing, how you're operating, and what your beliefs are, what it is, like just who you are, right? So like I started the Insurance Exam Queen business, and that meant that I was calling myself queen. So I'm like, I'm the queen. And on my YouTube video, I'm the queen, the queen, the queen. And people were calling me queen, and I was referring to myself as queen. And it really kind of shifted my identity to this whole level of, being a queen. And I realized that like how I'm operating and how I'm building my business is queen energy. And so that is what I want to create a course and a program for, is becoming a queen. operating, and it doesn't have to, I just use queen because I'm female. I recognize myself as a queen in that regard, but is royal energy. It could be king energy. I'm not opposed to working with males and kings in any way. And you can even be a female king. Like if you watch Magicians, Margot is a female king. But the point is operating in this whole other identity, this whole other level has completely changed the game for me in terms of who I am, what I think, how I believe. And so that is what I want to do a program on, which can lead to you creating your own six-figure business in 11 months like I did, and possibly even shorter time than I did, because what I went through these past 11 months or the past year to get the business going, I can condense it for you. I can shorten down the time. And it's not about the business strategy. It's not about the tools. Those will come to you. You will receive the insight you need. You will receive the knowledge that you need to determine what is your strategy, what is your business. The thing is that we have this huge divine team all around us. We are infinite beings here on earth to play. And we have a divine team, just like a queen has an army working for her. She has a whole nation behind her. We have a divine team around us and with us at all times, guiding us on our path. Some people say spirit guides. They're guiding us on our path all the time. And you can just ask them for help. People like to pray, whatever it is, but you can just be like, what do I need to do right now for my business? And then go about your day. And then suddenly you will get an inspiration, you will get an insight, and then you need to take action on it. So many times you are given that, but then you fear and doubt that the action is what you need to take. Or for instance, like in my first month of business, I made $220. $220 in my first month of business. Some people would say, oh my gosh, this is an epic failure. I didn't make $1,000 even. I've got to quit this business and I got to be done. I should have never started this. I need to go back and get a corporate job because I only made $220. But then 3 months down the line, or 4 months, I'm making $7,000 and then $11,000 and then $20,000 and now $30,000. And we're on track to make another $30,000 to $60,000 in the next month, right? So we have to trust that this divine insight and this knowledge that we get, we need to follow it and stop having the fear, doubt, and the worry that it's not going to be what it needs to be. And because it doesn't give us this immediate evidence that we want, right? Like, I'm not saying come work with me and you're going to have a six-figure business next month. I'm saying come work with me so that you can get into the space of being able to create and build a six-figure business. And so much of it comes down to trusting yourself and removing the hardwired system of fear, doubt, and worry that is within our bodies and within our minds. So queen energy is stepping out of that fear, doubt, and worry and epically trusting yourself, epically trusting the divine team that you have that supports you, knowing that you get to receive your desires, knowing that they are yours for a reason. It's because they want to be had. The desires that we have within our heart are from God, are from energy source, whatever it is you want to call. Ask and you shall receive. It says so in the Bible. And we don't trust that because we've been hardwired by how we're raised and the situations that we've gone through, that we can't have that level of trust for things within our life. And we just get so scared. We get so scared of how powerful we actually are. And we deny that. So becoming a queen is about going into that queen energy and about raising ourselves and our vibration to a point where we can talk powerfully and we can trust ourselves and we can know that we get to receive our desires, that we get to have what we want to have. We get to do what we're passionate about and not worry about a steady corporate paycheck and living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. Like, I'm to the point where it's like there's so much money coming in that I can save a ton of money. And I've never had so much savings before in my account, just sitting there, not needing me to immediately touch it or immediately use it. And you can get yourself out of that cycle. It is possible. There are so many people. I am just one. There are so many people who have their own YouTube channel, their own business, their own entrepreneurship, not even doing what I'm doing, just doing something. And we're still stuck in this little mindset that it has to be 9 to 5, that it has to be a steady 2 week paycheck. Like even in the industry that I'm in, the insurance industry, I help people pass their exams so they become insurance agents. And so many of them are like, because in insurance, it's so easy to either work at a steady corporate company or to work independently on your own. When you go the corporate company route, you're really limited in terms of commission and how much money you can make. It kind of gets capped. And when you're working independently, it is uncapped. It is unlimited potential. And so many people are like, but I'm so scared of going off on my own when the corporate place is willing to offer me the steady paycheck. And it's this fear that prevents us from getting big and going beyond what we think is possible. So Queen Energy is all about, and that's what I'm running. So you can get into it now. It's going to officially start March 6th. The closing date is March 5th. So midnight at March 5th. So if you want to get in, you've got to get in before that. It's only $297 to work with me for a month to tap into your Queen Energy and get into the same brain space that I'm in, where you don't have the fear, you don't have the worry, you don't have the doubt, and you begin to remove the beliefs that you have to do certain things a certain way or else the world is going to crumble. That's just anxiety talking its way out, right? And again, I'm not saying you're going to join this program and quit your job the next month. I mean, maybe you will, but I mean, I did with my coach, but it's more about, and again, it's not even about quitting your job. You can receive money a million different ways. We think our job, our career, and what we're doing is the one and only way to receive money, but there's so many other ways to receive money. And being in Queen Energy is what opens you up to receiving that money. We do not have to be stuck and rigid in this system of work hard, barely any money, and die. We get to have fun. We get to live amazing lives. We get to have what it is that we want. We get to be 35, full head of gray hair, pregnant for the first time with the dream that you thought was never going to happen. Like we get to have that. And Queen Energy is all about that. So with that said, do you have any questions about Queen Energy and the month-long program of working with me with that? So it is $297 for the full month, and you can pay one payment of $297, or I offered a couple different options. You can make 2 biweekly payments of $160, or you can do $80 payments every single week of the 4 weeks. So I wanted to give a couple different options. So I wanted to make it very simple and easy to be able to get to work with me, to get into this Queen Energy. And again, so many people are asking, how do I do the business structure? How do I do the tool? It's not about that. It's not about that. I give that away for free. Watch my YouTube videos. I give it away for free. I tell you exactly what it is that I did. YouTube channel, one-on-ones, class recordings, sell those recordings, put them in a bundle, sell them on a website. Super easy peasy, simple stuff. Right. And there are people who do charge thousands of dollars to tell you that. I'm not going to charge you thousands of dollars to tell you that, because it's not about the business tools. It's not about the business strategy. It's about who you are being. Who are you being? And in my business, I am being a queen. In my life, I am being a queen. And a queen is just born of wealth. She is wealth. A queen has a team who is working for her all the time. A queen trusts in herself and trusts in the advisors that she has. And we have a divine team around us all the time. A queen knows that she is in her position by God. Like that is literally like when you look into like who a king and queens were back in the day when we had a bunch of them, they literally were there because the belief was that God put them there, that they were divinely chosen in that family and that birthright, that they were there by God. And that is the epic level of trust that I have as Queen Energy within my business and within my life, that I am here by God in this position of my life, and that whatever it is that I want to have or do or be, I get to have or do or be that thing. All right. So question, how long is it? It's for 1 month right now. So basically the month of March leading a little bit into the next month. I think I will do it as a monthly program, and or kind of have different levels, but I don't know. This is my first time doing this, and I'm super, super excited. I know that the value received is going to be absolutely epic. I know that if you work it and you follow along with me, you're going to see immense changes in your life. But given that I am having a baby, I don't exactly know when and if the next round is coming up, but I know that there will be more things down the line. Absolutely. And of course, I always go live. I'm always sharing. I'm always talking. So you can always just simply follow along on my YouTube. You can follow along on my Facebook. I'm happy to share it, but the program is more about like being able to be working together closely and one-on-ones, and we'll have weekly sessions. So what is the time commitment, right? So we'll have weekly sessions, usually for about an hour, where I will come on, talk about a certain thing or a certain topic, and then and it'll be recorded, so you can come back and watch it later, and you'll have lifetime access to everything as well. So even if you can't participate live, you will have all of those videos for lifetime access each time that we meet up. I'm also going to be creating and sharing meditations, audios that you can listen to that will get you into the headspace and the belief system that you are a divine queen. You are here on earth to do what it is that you want to do. You get to have your desires. So little audio things that you can listen to on repeat. And then we will have a Facebook group where you are being supported to be able to receive help and just co-create with some other queens that are in the group. And so it's not a huge time commitment, but what's cool about it is with what I'm focusing on and with what I do in my own life is saves me time. It gives me more time when I'm operating like a queen, because when we're operating like anything else, we can get frazzled, we can get frustrated, we can get overwhelmed. But when you step into queen power, you have more time to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. Like I still freak myself out about time because that there's some trigger within me about time and like schedules and like dates and things. But even with that, like everything works out. Like everything, there's never been like, and I've gone live about it before, especially back there was a couple months ago. We kind of had a crazy day, but like there's no, I've removed so much burden of my time by being in queen energy is what I'm saying. Like I own my day and there's no one else dictating what it is that I have to do or anything like that. I get to decide my day. I get to decide what I'm doing. And it's freaking awesome. So yeah, it's not a huge time commitment and it can help you save time ultimately as you're operating in queen energy. It can also save your energy. So many times we're exhausted because we're operating from a space within our circumstances, like you're responding to circumstances in your life instead of creating your circumstances. So that's a big shift that you can make when you realize that you can tap into different types of power instead of just, well, life did this and now that means that, and oh my god, now I have to deal with this emergency and now I'm dealing with that emergency, and oh my god, when will things slow down? Like that was always one of my biggest issues. Was it always felt like life was one emergency after another, one problem after another, and I couldn't ever just catch a breath. And I was like, someday at some point when things settle down, I'll finally, write my book or get into my business or whatever. And the thing is that someday never comes when you stay in that cycle. You have to be at a different level of operating to get out of that cycle. And then you have the time. Like I'm building my business, I'm writing my book, I'm having a baby, and I don't feel stressed and overwhelmed about these things that is happening within my life like I would have before. And also, by the way, the baby is moving right now. So the baby is happy. And also I've decided, David was always ready to find out, but we decided that we will do a genital reveal because gender is a social construct, but we're gonna figure out a date and we're gonna announce that and we're gonna do it live on Facebook. I don't think we'll have like a cannonballs or whatever, people, the clouds of smoke or whatever, but we'll just do it live on camera. David is very, very certain it's a boy, which is one of the reasons why I just want to do it and just be done. And then also just helping other people who want to support us. People are very, very, very genital based. And so they want to know, boy or girl, penis or pussy. Can I say that on Facebook?
Probably not.
So anyway, and it's all fun. It's all fun. So I want to be able to, share that. So we're going to find out. And yes, you will. David is a hunter. Yeah. So We'll see. Yeah. So Symbiont, I at first thought girl for sure, because not for sure, but just that girl would be easier for me because I am a girl. I've bonded so hardcore with my nieces, and I thought about actually getting the explosive stuff for David to blow up. Do you want to do the what is it, tannerite, honey?
Tannerite?
Yeah.
I got 5 pounds in there.
Yeah, but it's not pink or blue.
Oh, I can make it pink or blue.
Well, I want someone else to do it so that we could shoot it off. Tannerite is stuff that just epically explodes when you shoot it. So I was thinking we could give the envelope to his mom, and then she can pick up some tannerite for us, and then he can shoot some gun or pew pews. Apparently, he can't say the other word. I don't know. He's crazy. Yes, kaboom.
Yes, 5 pounds.
Yes,
5?
you got 5 pounds of tannerite already, but
Yes.
it's not color coded according to the genitals.
But it can be.
It can be. Anyway, so any other questions about Queen Energy? I got to go because my mom is texting me. Something's going on with my sister. So I got to go. But I want to be able to answer any questions that you guys might have about Queen Energy. Look, he has a baby belly before my baby belly. He wanted to make sure I wasn't alone in being chubby.
I'm not that chubby, but I like to push it out for you.
Yeah, well, you're having to struggle with buttoning your pants.
That's the other ones.
So this is why you've been wearing the jeans lately?
Yeah, because they're stretchy. They stretch.
That's why I wear my, let me show my baby belly. So you got a little bit of the baby belly coming in. Twins. All right, we have one team girl, one team boy on this set I've seen so far. So anyway.
I seen it all.
Yeah. Well, feel free to drop a comment below if people weren't able to watch live and they come back later, they watch. Feel free to drop a comment. Again, Queen Energy, learning how to operate in a space that you can receive and trust your desires. You get to live a life that you want to live. You get to create your life. That's what Queen Energy is all about. It is $297 for the 1 month program that I'm doing with it. You can either do 4 payments of $80 every week or 2 payments of $160 biweekly, or the $297, which is technically the cheapest way. And then do you see I'm on 2 cameras? You're not sneaking on the YouTube one. You're only sneaking in on Facebook.
I know. I snuck in that one first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so feel free to ask questions. Again, we start March 6th is going to be the first weekly session, and we'll probably have meetings in the evening. I've yet to create the calendar because that's just how I roll. And then the last date to get in is going to be March 5th. And again, it's not about the business strategy. It's not about the YouTube channel. It's not about, how I sold my stuff. It's about who I am, how I'm operating, and what level of trust I have in my ability to create my life, manifest my desires. And that is what Queen Energy is going to be about. And I cannot wait. We already have, I believe, 5 or 6 queens signed up. So super, super excited about that. And we've already in the Facebook group, we've already started to chat. And I'm super, super excited to get going and to get more people operating like a queen so they can feel that energy. And I have to do my crown. Let me just do my crown, right? So my beautiful, beautiful Queen Energy crown. I had this custom made by Melissa Morales. Different crystals that do and mean different things, like the gold stone. I freaking love the gold stone. And that's for ambition. And then you have your quartz, which is just for like clarity. And then the rose gold is like self-love, or not rose gold, but rose quartz is for, self-love. So, I love that. And then my sister had one made for her baby shower, and it was just so incredibly epic. So love these crowns that we have. So anyway, I love you all. Feel free to drop a question. Biggest obstacle was my belief system. So Beth just said, what was my biggest obstacle? And it's our belief system, because our belief system is created by what we experienced. And what I experienced in my childhood was pretty traumatic. And it ultimately meant that I didn't trust myself. I didn't believe myself. I didn't trust that I could create my desires. I didn't trust that there's someone out there willing and able to give me all the things that I wanted. And so rewiring my belief system was huge. And it's a complete game changer. And if you were to just go back just even a little bit on my timeline before I started my business, you see how differently I operated then versus now. And it's all about my belief system. So I think that was my biggest block is understanding that we limit ourselves when we continue to run the programs that we received. We have to understand that we are like laptops. Like when we're born, we're little laptops, and we are receiving input from all of our experiences that will determine how the laptop runs and operates. And the thing is we think that that's just how we are, and that's the way life is, and that's the way world is, and there's nothing different that can change it. But the thing is that we get to change the programs. We get to change how the system operates. And I have been focused on that intensely, changing the way that I believe how life works. Like I used to believe life works by working hard, getting a good job, relying on someone else to promote you and tell you that you're good and worthy of making more money. That was my belief system. Now my belief system is I get to have whatever I want simply because I want it. I want it, I got it. That's it. Like, and now that that's hardwired in my system, it's so easy for me to say $1,000 days every day, and I have it. And now I'm saying $2,000 days every day, and I'm gonna have it. Like it's that simple. And and it's a simple switch, but it can be a complex route to get there for some people because of the other belief systems we may have within our bodies. So my goal and my desire is to help people unlock the true power that they have and rewire those belief systems that you have to work hard, that you have to rely on somebody in authority to give you to elevate your position, to promote you, that you have to get lucky, or that you have to already be wealthy or whatever, something like that. Like you don't need that. You just get to be powerful because you're powerful. You get to just have what you want because you want it. And that's what Queen Energy is about. So again, a 1 month program with me, $297 full price, or you can break it up into payments. We get started March 6th, and the last date to get signed up is March 5th. And it's all about raising the vibration and the mindset of who you are so that you can have, do, or achieve whatever it is that you want. I'm not going to sell you business strategy because at the end of the day, your business that you have that is meant for you may look nothing like that. And if you chase my strategy because it worked for me and you think it might work for you, you're failing at doing what it is your purpose is. So rather than selling you a business strategy of how I got to $30,000 a month, I want to offer you working with me side by side on getting the mindset and the belief system that whatever your career, passion, or business is, you get to have that. You get to do what that is. And like I said, when you're operating in a space of believing that you get to have what you want, the information, the knowledge, and the insight of what you should do for a business and how you can bring in that type of money will come to you. It will come to you. Like I said, I did not know how to make a six-figure business, and I made one. I did it in 11 months. And now I'm on track to make another six figures in 3 to 4 months, right? Depending on how we might really explode this next month, right? In the current month of March, we're already hitting $1,000 days every day consistently, where in the past it could be, 200, 800, 400, 500, 1,000, 200, 300, 400. Now it's 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 every day in the month of March. So this could blow up. This could be like halfway. The month of March could be halfway in between $1,000 days and $2,000 days. I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens regardless. But my new norm is $1,000 days every day. For the past 2 months, I've achieved that. And so now I'm starting to say $2,000 days every day. And it might take me a month or two to hit that new set point, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I know it's good. I know it's inevitable. I trust that it's inevitable. And that's what Queen Energy, it's inevitable. You are operating in a space of knowing that your desires are inevitable, that it's going to happen because you want it to happen, and because you trust and believe and you envision that it's going to happen. It happens. It's that cool. It's that amazing. And we have so many misconceptions about what manifesting means and what creating our life means and what holding a vision means. And we make it so much more complex than what it needs to be because our old programmings and our old systems are fighting us. But when we can remove those old programs, we can remove those old systems and install the new ones, we can hit the ground running so much faster. My goal is that you do what I did in your own fashion, twice as fast, 3 times as fast as what I did. That if you can tap into your queen energy now, today, when you can start operating like a queen now and today, that you can accelerate what I did. And that's ultimately the goal of what it is that I want to achieve with working with these group of people. Like I said, we already have about 5 to 6 signed up, and I cannot wait to get going and see the impact of what happens with the people who work with me on tapping into their queen energy, because it's going to be freaking phenomenal. And it's going to be so huge. It's going to be so amazing. And the ripple impact from this is going to be epic, like utterly epic. And there could even be a day where instead of 297, I'm saying to work with me side by side is going to be 997, like 2,997, and then at some point it could be it's 20,000, like we get to have what we want to have, and our value raises with the impact that we provide. And I want to show everybody how they can get into a space of being able to have a $30,000, and it feels normal to me. The way I behaved when I made 7,000 in 1 month, like I think that was back in January, March, April, May. It was May of my first year in business, so May last year, and I added it up, and I saw that I made $7,000, and it blew my freaking mind. I was like, "Holy cow! I brought in $7,000 in my business, like mind blowing." And then I added it up today. I was like, "Oh, 30,000. Yeah, that's $1,000 days every day. It's normal. It's normal. It's not mind blowing to me, because a queen knows that what she wants, she gets to have, and it's normal for her. It's just normal." So and I was excited. And don't get me wrong, I'm excited. I'm celebrating. I'm happy. I'm grateful, but it's not blowing my mind. And that's the thing too, is like me making 30,000 may be blowing your mind, but the more you hang out in my world and the more normal you see this is, the more normal it becomes for you. And that is a huge shift, because we have this old belief system that says you have to do all these things. You have to work hard to make money. You have to be with a corporate company. You have to rely on someone to promote you. And I'm out here, I'm just like, I'm doing my thing. I'm unedited videos on YouTube, and I'm just doing my thing. And I just made $30,000. I am shifting people's belief systems by just being and doing what I'm doing. And so how much more powerful would it be when you're walking alongside me one-on-one in the queen's journey, becoming a queen? And you can sign up. Again, the last day to sign up is going to be March 5th, and it's at melissamaydillon.com, becoming a queen. And I'll make sure I put the link in the comments here or whatever. But I'm super excited, and I'm super excited to see other people do what I'm doing. And whether you join with me in this program now that's happening, or just stick around in my world, you're going to have a change and an impact in your life just being in this energy. And I'm just so excited for that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go so I can go check on my mom and my sister. And David is making steaks tonight, so I'm super excited. We're going to do, yes, you're making the steaks. And then I need to go make some baked potatoes, because it's one of my favorite dinners since I've been pregnant, for sure. Steak and baked potatoes, sour cream, cheese, and bacon bits. Ooh! All right. All right. I love you all. Have a fantastic evening. I'm going to end my stream on YouTube and end my stream on Facebook.